Welcome students. Today we are going to start with our third poem, Keeping Quiet of book Flamingo. This is written by Pablo Neruda. This is one of my favorite poems, so let us start. Poem Keeping Quiet is written by Pablo Neruda. He was a famous Chilean poet. He won the Nobel Prize for Literature in the year 1971 and he used to write in green ink, which was his personal symbol for desire and hope. His writings are simple, wherein lies their beauty. Originally written in Spanish, the essence of this poem is based on introspection and retrospection. The poet feels that some soul searching is needed for us to be at peace with ourselves and others. Keeping Quiet by Pablo Neruda. Now we will count to 12 and we will all keep still for once on the face of the earth. Let's not speak in any language. Let's stop for 1 second and do not move our arms so much. It would be an exotic moment without rush, without engines. We would all be together in a sudden strangeness. Fishermen in the cold sea would not harm whales, and the man gathering salt would look at his hurt hands. Those who prepare green wars, war with gas, wars with fire, victories with no survivors, would put on clean clothes and walk about with their brothers in the shade doing nothing. What I want should not be confused with total inactivity. Life is what's about. I want no truck with death. If we were not so single minded about keeping our lives moving and for once could do nothing, perhaps a huge silence might interrupt this sadness of never understanding ourselves and of threatening ourselves with death. Perhaps the earth can teach us and when everything seems dead and later proves to be alive. Now I'll count up to 12 and you keep quiet and I will go. So this is the complete poem Keeping Quiet by Pablo Neruda. The poem Keeping Quiet, written by Pablo Neruda, discusses the need of maintaining peace and silence. He stresses upon being quiet and harmless to the human beings, animals, and environment. He suggests that in order to maintain peace and harmony, it is required to stop and introspect ourselves. Student, this poem is one of my favorite poem, and nowadays as we are going through the stage of COVID-19, here we should really, this poem really throws light on what is happening today. And if human being take a break and just focuses on the things he has been doing, he will understand that this poem Keeping Quiet is really very relevant in today's scenario. Now students, let us see the first stanza of the poem. Now we will count to 12 and we will all keep still for once on the face of the earth. Let's not speak in any language. Let's stop for 1 second and not move our arms so much. Here, this poem is written in free words. It means that there is no rhyming scheme. Now come to difficult words. I think all the words are clear in this stanza. Now let us see the first line. The poet here requests everyone to count till 12 in their own mind and to stop for a while. Maybe this 12 number is referred by the poet because 12 is really a very significant number, as there are 12 hours in the clock and there are 12 months in a year. He wants everyone to stop and calm down. The poet requests everyone not to speak in any language, as we all know that there are different languages spoken all over the world in different parts of the earth, which sometimes become barrier in our way of peace or in the way of communication, or even because of different languages we are not able to understand each other. So he asks people not to speak, because when nobody will speak, silence will be the common language among each other. That is why he wants that everybody should keep quiet. Not only this, he also wants us to stop moving our arms. By using the word arms, here he means weapons which are used by different countries to raise war against each other. So here the poet has used the word arms as a pun. He has used this arms as movement of hands, as well as he also want to refer to the arms, which means guns, missiles and these weapons which are generally used in wars. He wants that peace should prevail all over the world, and he requests people, he requests countries not to raise war against each other. So basically the poet is demanding peace from all of us. Now concentrate on the second stanza. It would be an exotic moment without rush, without engines. We would all be together in a sudden strangeness. Fishermen in the cold sea would not harm whales, and the man gathering salt would look at his hurt hands. So first see the difficult words here in the stanza. Exotic, which means unusual and exciting. Engines here is referred to machines. Strangeness is unusual moment. So here in this stanza, the poet says that it would be a rare situation, it will be a unique situation or unusual situation when there will be no engines working. Here he wants to state that if everything comes to standstill, it will be a very different moment. If all engines like the vehicles and the machines and different things stop, then there will be a sudden strange situation as the world will experience a sudden calmness. Children, as this poem was written long time back, but you can relate this poem to the current situation. Now during lockdown, you must have experienced the same thing. All the machines, all the engines, everything was just stopped. At that moment, strange kind of thing was happening. So this was a very unusual moment for us. Similarly, the poet requests us that this moment should come in a while for us. People will not be in rush to achieve material things one after another. Further, the poet says that the fishermen will also stop harming whales in the sea. This means that poet is urging everyone not to harm the animals also. Here he gives the example of whales which are being hunted for the purpose of food or for trade. He also wants people to calm down so that they can stop and see what they have achieved or lost. For this, he gives the example of the man who gathers salt whose hands are hurt. Here he wants everyone to stop for a while in order to see and feel their achievements and how much they have lost for the sake of attaining such materialistic things. So here the poet wants human beings to stop indulging in these kinds of activities. He wants that all the human beings should stop for a while and introspect themselves, that what they have really achieved and how much labor they have put in their work and how much successful they have become. Now let us move to the third stanza. Those who prepare green wards, wards with gas, wards with fire, victory with no survivors, would put on clean clothes and walk about with their brothers in the shade doing nothing. What I want should not be confused with total inactivity. Life is what it is about. I want no truck with death. So here let us see the words that are used here. Green wards here refers to wars against nature or environment, as human beings are continuously cutting down the forest and destroying nature. It is just like a war going on with nature. Next is in the shade, means under the trees. Confused with means mistaken for. Inactivity, not doing anything. Want no truck with, here poet wants to mean that refuse to deal with death. It should not be confused with the same thing. Inactivity should not be taken as death. Let us now come to the third stanza explanation. Here the poet asks everyone to stop those activities which are damaging the environment. Today, all the human beings are making money by damaging the environment with their activities such as deforestation, mining, and letting the chemical waste into the rivers. By these human activities, the environment and the nature is getting spoiled. The poet asked us not to do so. He also requests people not to involve in wars as there is no benefit of achieving such victory in which no one is left alive. Students, as you know that these wars are now carried out with no survivors, means those wars with gas here, this wars that is being used by where chemical weapons are used here, wars with fire means where wars where bombs are used. When these wars happen, they are of no use because generally the result of these wars is destruction and death, and wars that leave none to celebrate victory. Even there are no people left to celebrate this victory. He says that such men should stop their activity, shed their clothes stained with blood of humanity, and put on the new clothes and walk with their brothers and should develop brotherhood. The poet implies that the war torn world should be replaced by the one with an atmosphere of peace, brotherhood, and harmony. So, here the poet wants to give the message of peace, and he really criticizes all kinds of war. And he also criticize human beings that they are also having war with nature. He emphasizes that all the people of the world should be treated like brothers, and he wants to promote peace and harmony in the world.